Hello traders, Gary Wagner here, just about 10:30 in Honolulu, 3:30 in New York. It is Thursday, December 17th, 2015, and this is the Daily Report for Gold and Silver. What a difference a day makes. We've got a tremendous sell-off in the commodity complex as a whole, but specifically in the precious metals markets, and of course we're involved in a short trade currently in gold. Gold is trading off about $20 on the day, 1051 and change. It's traded to a low of 47.81, a high of 73.30. But when we consider the kind of move that we are looking at in gold currently, the question has got to be, is this selling going on in the market or is this dollar weakness? Now, in the case of today's activity, this entire candle here is not due just to selling. In fact, it's almost an even spread. When you look at the strengthening US dollar, we'll take a look at a chart in a second, you need to take away about $9.35 in value of gold, and selling is accounting for the rest of it, or about $10, $11, and that's what's giving us our $20 plus drawdown on the day. Now, speaking about the dollar, I've just pulled up our dollar page. Dollar up almost 1.5%, 1.4%, up 1.36 on the dollar index now at 99 plus. Now, take a look at this. In this chart we've been looking at recently, which is a chart which has the euro dollar on the bottom and it has the dollar on the top. You've got this high coming in here, so it's not a true gap, but look at the gap, the way this market opened. In other words, it closes down here, the bottom of this red candle, and then opens up here. So you've got a tremendous gap that came into the marketplace itself. We talked about different levels in terms of support and resistance. We talked about support being at about 98 on the dollar index. We talked about resistance being at about 109 on the euro. We've clearly broken through resistance on the euro. We've been above support. Next real level of resistance since we have broken through 98.90, that's a 23% retracement, and we're very, very well through that. Our next real level of resistance in the dollar index doesn't really come in till it hits 100. So traders, we talked about the dramatic decline that we have seen in the gold market. Silver has really fallen out of bed, well below $14 per ounce. In fact, down 3.2% on the day, 45 cents lower at $13.70. And when you look at a daily chart, that's this chart here, you can see that the move that it made yesterday, it has more than given that up and is now moving towards lows below yesterday, but it's also got these lows at around 1366, 1360. Those are lows that we haven't seen in about 5 or 6 years, and those lows are actually being threatened right now. So traders, I wanted you to have a real sense for how this market broke this morning and what we're looking at. Of course, we have some key levels, 1061 being one of them. It's a 61% retracement. This is a 60-minute chart, so it's very, very much a short-term chart. And the 17th, the beginning of the day, is set right here. I've just drawn a vertical line to kind of illustrate it. So market comes in and it trades kind of quietly, but then in a 2-hour period of time, this candle here and this candle here, we saw the market trade from what, about 1067, 1068 in that area, down to these lows below 1048. And that happened in a 3-hour period. In a 2-hour period, we saw the market go to about 1050. And market really hasn't recouped that much, currently at 1051.49. My recommendation obviously is to maintain our current position. I will be sending out a special trade alert giving you an area which I believe you should trail your stop to. It is time to lower our stops. You'll get a special trade alert that will probably go out before the show. If not, it will be attached to the letter notifying you that we now have our current video up. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you as always good trading. We'll talk to you tomorrow for the weekly wrap-up and review. Bye-bye.